Aura is a word that's rapidly taken over the internet. Everybody wants aura. If you have aura, then it means you're somebody. And if you don't have aura, then well, you better go get some. Enter aura farming, the immediate son of aura that has spread like wildfire. But what is aura? What is aura farming? And who started aura farming to begin with? And how did this term come to be what it is today? Well, that's what we're about to talk about. So sit back, relax, and join me on this aura farming journey. So what is aura? Aura is like this invisible energy. It's magnetic and it attracts everybody around you. Like when a person has aura, everybody is just drawn to them. They flock to them. They want to be around them. They want to talk to them. They just need to be with and around this person because of this invisible energy that they have that's drawing everybody closer. Now, aura is obtained by being an outstanding individual. You literally have to be a standout person. You have to be above average in whatever particular thing it is. It could be anything. It could be singing, dancing, running, jumping, like athletes, whatever it is. You have to be better than just about everybody else at this thing, or at least better than the average person in order for you to be considered a standout, in order for you to be considered somebody that has aura. It's just like A.G said, I'm not a regular person. Aura makes you seem cool to everybody else. So if aura is being an outstanding person in this invisible magnetic energy, then what is aura farming? Aura farming is the collection of outstanding feats, the collection of outstanding things that make you a tier above everybody else. Now, these outstanding feats could be physical, they could be intelligence, it could be artistic, it could be a certain level of success, and it could be even emotional intelligence. So let's think of an example of aura farming. Imagine you had a guy who was a god in the gym. He could squat over 700 pounds. Now he immediately has aura because he can do something in the gym that most people cannot do. He's above average. He has supreme and extreme strength. Now that same guy goes to work and he's a freaking doctor. So now he's a doctor. He has all of this intelligence. Better yet, he's a freaking surgeon. So he could do surgery to people, heart surgery. Let's say it's heart surgery. So we got a 700-pound squatting heart surgeon right now. He has two things going for him. He's already collect 2 major aura bars, right? Or aura points, whatever you want to call it. It's massive. Pause. Now that same guy on his free time, when he goes home, he paints artwork and he sells artwork for a living. And then he has a perfect relationship with his girlfriend, wife, spouse, whatever you want to call it. And anytime she's in a mood, some way, somehow, he knows how to emotionally communicate and connect with her in a way personally, right? That immediately calms her down and immediately fixes the situation. He's able to handle and fix situations and deal with them way better than anybody else could. So now we're talking about a guy with extreme muscle, extreme success, right? Extreme intelligence, extreme emotional intelligence, and the ability just overall to communicate with his woman, which a lot of men don't really have like that. And he's even great at art. At this point, you would start to say that this man is aura farming because he is collecting all of these outstanding feats that make him better than the average person. That is what aura farming is. Now, an example of people's attempt to aura farm is materialistic items. A lot of people that buy materialistic items do it for the sake of aura farming. If I collect enough chains, if I collect enough jewelry, if I collect enough cars, if I collect everything that shows that my status is above yours financially and that I can get things that a regular person cannot get, I'm attempting to aura farm. So when you see me pull up in this car and I walk out of the car and I have this big chain on that you could never afford in your life, I want you to just immediately have your eyes drawn to me. I want to be that magnet. I want to have that invisible energy that brings people in. That is people's attempt at trying to aura farm and trying to get attention. That's really what that is. Now, who started aura farming? Aura farming had to start way back in the day, way before I was born, probably way before any of us would be able to remember, or even earlier than history has records of. So for the sake of this video and for my existence, I'm going to bring you the first aura farmer that I can remember in my lifetime, and that has to be Goku. Everybody knows who Goku is. I swear, if you don't watch anime, you know who Goku is, bro. You've had to seen him at some point in your life at some time. Even if you don't know his name, you've seen the guy. Why? Because Goku, one, in the world itself, anime world, is just a supreme figure. That alone gives him aura. Like, he's this supreme figure that made anime super popular, right? Now, on top of that, if you think about him in Dragon Ball Z, think about him in Dragon Ball, Goku was always the guy that got extremely good at things. And he was always able to get himself to the power level of his opponent or higher. He was always the guy that everybody looked to come and save the day, because he was the outstanding person in this anime. He was the guy that you always knew, if nobody else can do it, Goku can. That gives him immediate aura, because nobody else can do what he does. Everybody else looks at him. Everybody else looks for him to save the day. Now, on top of that, Dragon Ball Z has an actual occurrence that literally displays aura farming, which is when they charge up to go into these Super Saiyan modes. They literally stand there, they scream, and they charged up energy. And this is when the only time that I've ever seen and known aura to not be invisible. It's an actual aura that you can now see around their bodies as he is charging up and getting stronger. You watch it happen. Goku is aura farming, and his ki is getting bigger and is surrounding him, right? It goes through Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, 4, God, whatever you name it, it's getting bigger. He's farming that aura, bro. So Goku has to be, for my lifetime, the originator of aura farming. Now, if you want to talk about human beings, I have to bring up the MJ duo. If you don't know, talking about Michael Jackson and Michael Jordan, both people who are supreme standouts and considered the GOATs of their professions. Michael Jackson, amazing singing, amazing dancing, got the moonwalk, got the forward lean. I still don't know how scientifically that even works. People cannot do those things. It makes him a standout, makes him better. With him having all of these things he's great at, he's aura farming. Michael Jordan, he was aura farming clips in basketball, left, right, and center. And then on top of that, having the supreme confidence and attitude, so much so that people was out here calling him Black Jesus or Jesus in sneakers. You know how much aura you have to have collected, how much aura you have to have farmed for people to look at you as another man that puts on your pants one leg at a time and say that that is Jesus in sneakers. I've heard people tell stories of Michael Jordan and say that when they met him, it seemed like he was levitating. Levitating, bro. I literally kid you not. You can find this on the internet. People have said that about Michael Jordan. So then again, if you want to bring the humans into it, the MJs, you can't go wrong with the MJs, man. So now that we know what aura farming is and who started it, how did this term come to be what it is and where it is today? So aura farming continued years on with new people as new generations came along. We had Chris Brown. I'm sorry to say it. I know a lot of people hate him, but you can't deny that he has so many different talents. He can sing, he can dance, he could do backflips and stuff like that. He can do artwork. He can rap. Like, he can literally do so many things that nobody can do. A lot of these things, people can't do one of these things. How is he collecting all of these things all in one person that he could do? He is aura farming. Now, granted, he had lost some aura when he had his situation, but nonetheless, I can't take away from the guy what he has accomplished in his life and all of the talents he has. Chris Brown stay aura farming to this day, to be honest. Now, it's going to be a little funny with who I bring up next. Another person that has a ton of aura is Rihanna. Rihanna has done music. Rihanna has a makeup business, a skincare business, a lingerie business. She performed at the Super Bowl while she was pregnant. She's a billionaire. She has so much money that she even makes her man A$AP Rocky look broke, and that is not a broke man by any means. But that's how much of a standout Rihanna is, to have this amount of money, to still be able to sing, to still be able to do it while pregnant, to still be able to run a makeup business, lingerie business, all these other things. Again, so many things that people would love to obtain just one of these things. And she's obtained multiple of them. So many people would love to obtain millions. Rihanna has become a billionaire. If that's not aura farming, I don't know what is. Kobe Bryant is another one. Kobe Bryant is literally carbon copy of Michael Jordan for real. Like he's not better than Jordan, but Kobe had the same energy as Jordan. He was aura farming on the court, making the craziest shots in the world. What makes Kobe more about aura farming is the fact that he was so devious at basketball, but then his mentality, the Mamba mentality, he popularized that, and he was just so set in his ways, in his mind as a human, that his mind became something that other people yearn for. Like other people wish that they could be like him in his head, because no matter what Kobe Bryant did, he was gonna be good at it. And another moment that he definitely aura farmed was when Matt Barnes tried to fake him out with acting like he's gonna hit him with the ball in his face, and Kobe Bryant did not flinch in a moment when any man would have flinched. That ball came as close to his face as my finger is right now to this camera, bro. And he did not flinch at all. I'm telling you, bro, that's an aura farming moment. You gotta give it to Kobe Bryant. But when we talk about aura farming and where it has gone and where it is today and where the term even began, right? Because even though all these people have aura and did aura farm, aura might have been a term that was known, but it wasn't used like this. How did it become aura and aura farming of today? Well, there's one person that I think of in today's society and the internet that is always brought up no matter what. I kid you not. There are people that are not in this person's space that still talk about them no matter what. And that, sorry I have to say it, is Duke Dennis. Bro. Everybody knows that Duke Dennis right now on the internet is like poster child for aura. Like, let's be honest, man. I really didn't hear about aura too much in aura farming until Duke Dennis became a popular figure on the internet. I'm not saying he invented it, but I certainly wasn't hearing terms like aura farming before he got popular and before AMP came about and they became popular with streaming and everything like that. It's a whole different generation. And then when you see how popular the term is now and who's connected with it the most, for me, I always see Duke Dennis. Why I say this? Like I said, he's always brought up by everybody all the time when it has nothing to do with him. I have seen fitness influencers bring him up when they thought that he cut his dreads and they was asking about him. I'm like, wait, these fitness influencers watch Duke Dennis? Like, I didn't even know they knew who Duke Dennis was. And then you got Glorilla talking about, they say shoot or shoot. Duke Dennis, what's up with you in music? So now he popping up in music. He popping up with fitness influencers. Drake know he got so much aura. Even though he has way less followers than Drake is hanging out with Duke and posting pictures of Duke on his Instagram. How you get on Drake's Instagram with not even 10 million followers? Duke got like 4 million followers or something. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it ain't 10 million, but he still got Drake's attention. I've also heard people bring up Duke Dennis on self-improvement channels when they're giving examples of men that have built themselves up, or when the people that are looking to have themselves improve, talking about these ladies want Duke Dennis, they don't want me. And that's another point. Women can't stop talking about Duke Dennis. It's just everywhere. Like I said, the Glorilla thing. But besides all the people that are drawn to him and just need to talk about him, even as I'm talking about him in this video, Duke Dennis is also just naturally good at a lot of things. Duke Dennis used to play NBA 2K. He was good at 2K. He got popular with 2K. All right, so he gained aura in the gaming space. But then after that, he started posting himself in real life and showed people that, nah, I'm athletic in real life. I could do backflips. I could do all this other stuff. Like, he looked like an acrobat with no training. Like, what are you talking about? And then you find out dude was in the army. So he did something that most people, even though he hated it, would never do. Like, anytime you think of somebody that did a service like that, you're like, okay, that's above average. That's not something a regular person would even do. On top of the flips, on top of all women and everybody saying how much of a handsome guy he is. If you watch clips of him and how he interacts with women, how easily he talks to women, how easily women flock to him, how easily men flock to him, how easily people mention him. He just has too much going for him, and now he's also financially free, financially successful, and everybody just want to be around him. And to be honest, he just has a cooler energy than most people. He just has all these outstanding things about him, these outstanding feats. And matter of fact, he even posted a fitness video that I made a video about, where he tested his max bench press and it was like 275 pounds for 2 reps on no training. No man is doing that. I haven't really seen a man with no training at all decide, hey, I'm a bench press today and just almost bench 300 pounds. Like, that's insane. Duke Dennis is a standout, and to be honest, he's the guy I got to credit for aura farming in today's day and age. Like I said, he's not the first person to do it. He's not going to be the last person to do it. On top of that, I forgot to mention, he farms all this aura. It's not intentional. That makes it even cooler. The fact that you do all these things and you're such a standout, and you're not even doing it in a purposeful way where you're trying to make people think that you have aura. You just are like that. And that's extra aura points as well. But yeah, like, I just haven't heard that term be brought up prior to the rise of Duke Dennis and AMP and where the internet currently stands. I would place the credit for aura farming on Duke Dennis and where the internet is now. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Let me know where you think aura farming came from and who do you think currently is responsible for this term. If you disagree, that's cool. Let me know in the comment section down below. Let's have a conversation respectfully, of course. If you did enjoy the video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This is J Athletic Gaming, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.